go. This is day one of our 2017 deer season, starting right now. It is March 11th. This past week it was super nice. I mean, pretty windy, but we had, mid 70 degree days. One day pushed 80. But today we're in the typical March season right now. It's, I don't know, probably 39 degrees right now, and on my way up here I was having to keep the camera covered on the tractor driving up here because it was sleeting and a little bit of rain. It's still sprinkling a little bit, so I have the camera tucked back in the cedar tree. But I don't know, today my goal is I'm gonna actually expand this little food plot. This was a Alice clover plot right here, and my mom killed directly in front of me. She was sitting in this tree with Logan filming last November, and she killed a deer we call Cloud 9. And just, I mean, guys, this plot it's probably a 1/10 acre, maybe. And we had, in one picture, I mean, I'd have anywhere from 9 to 11 deer in it, and they completely demolished it. So basically we need more food in here. We have tons of cover, and we're trying to keep our deer numbers on this place. And I've got a beagle back here barking, but trying to keep our deer numbers here during the winter months, and they typically go, a few miles into their winter range. They kind of get out of this area during this time of year, but we have good fawning cover. The does come in here and they'll bed down and have their fawns, but I just want to keep deer here all year long. And I know it's a long-term goal, but you got to start somewhere. So anyway, I'm gonna come in here, cut down a couple cedar trees, a couple Osage orange trees, and just kind of expand, pretty much double the size of this plot. And got the bush hog here. I'm gonna cut down a lot of these briars. It's super thick back in here. So anyway, we'll get after it. Show you guys what we just got done in about 10 minutes, maybe 15 minutes. See all those down trees out there. So here's another thing. All that back in that little cove is going to be a clover plot, and then all that behind me, which is existing clover right now, is going to tie in right here. So big picture, I mean, we're looking at, this summer, hopefully a ton of does feel comfortable enough to bed up in here and have their fawns. We've got three other plots on this 30 acres. Total of this will make it, I don't know, probably 2.5 acres, maybe 3 acres of food plots. And I've got plans of my family and myself are thinking about putting in about 1.5 to 2 acres of beans this year. But I don't know, you put in that small of a plot of beans, and deer will seem to completely demolish them if you don't fence them off. So I don't know, we'll see what happens. This is the only way you can get this stuff done. I mean, I don't have big equipment. I mean, you can see I've got an old farm all there, a pretty rough bush hog, but it's been in my family. It's my grandpa's tractor and bush hog, been in the family for decades. And it's pretty cool to come in here and do something with your own two hands, and nothing against big equipment at all, but it makes you appreciate the things that you work so hard to get to, and the places you want to get to. And this past year, the deer that my mom killed, I mean, yeah, she was the one that killed it, but I think my brother, my dad, myself, I mean, we all felt like we had a huge part in it too. And it was just a team effort. I mean, it's that's what it's all about. So anyway, enough of me talking. I'm gonna get busy here again, and I just wanted to show you guys what it looks like now. And if I don't get rained out, it quit raining a little bit, so if I don't get rained out, hopefully I can have all that bush hog and trim the trees up a little bit for shooting lanes and stuff like that. So anyway, we're gonna get after it. just got her bush hogged down. And this was, I mean, where I'm standing was probably, I don't know, 3.5, 4 foot tall of nothing but briars. And now we've got, I mean, you can see how black this dirt is, which it did just rain, so I mean, you know, that's gonna make it look a little darker, but we'll probably just come in here, plow it up a little bit, not too much, just because we're planting clover. Just kind of knock over turn under the leaves and everything, all the sticks, and plant the clover, fertilize it, and we'll be good to go. But it's pretty much doubled the size of what we already had here. If you turn back around here where the tractor is. But that was solid clover last year, and hopefully we can repeat that this year. So anxious to see what this turns into. It'll be pretty cool. Basically all we did, I mean, we didn't really spend a lot of time on it because we are just planting clover. There'll actually be a little bit of alfalfa in here too, but I mean, basically just raked over the top. We had, our disc is pretty light, but in the back end of my disc wasn't, I need to do some work on it, but it wasn't staying connected, so I only got the front row of disc were the only ones cutting. But anyway, I mean, it roughed it up pretty good. It basically just cut through this top layer of crust, and all that stuff will break down, you know, all of your little grasses and stuff. And hopefully we get a good enough stand. We'll probably come in here later in the summer or later this spring and spray it, and hopefully kill all these blackberry, all the brambles in here, because this was nothing. I mean, if you look back here around these cedar trees, I mean, it, you know, 3.5, 4 foot tall blackberry bushes. But anyway, this is going to be a phenomenal plot. You can see where we tied it in. I went ahead and worked that one up back there. But that was all clover, Alice clover in there last year. You can tell, I mean, it's a lot darker soil. But hopefully this will turn into the same thing this year, and who knows, we might kill a doe or two or even a good buck off of it. But that's it, and this is day 2 of our 2017 season already, so hard work always pays off.
Alright guys, we're here at the food plot Madison just disked up a while ago. We got done with 3 other food plots we disked up, and we're going to spread this seed from Hancock Seed Company. It's got 3 different types of clover and some alfalfa. So we're going to spread it pretty thick since we're just broadcasting it just by hand. So anyway, stay tuned.